Hello crafty friend, it's Justine. I have a very fun video with the Fun Life card kit all ready for you here. I will make 8 cards on camera and then I have some extras to show you at the end. And when I say extras, I mean I have 7 more cards, and I also have a fun little project that I made with this kit. So stay tuned until the end. Let's just jump right into the first card and we'll get started. This card kit for me was really fun to play around with. I did the unboxing just yesterday and I'm filming right now today, and it's kind of a quick turnaround for me. I typically receive the card kits a little bit more in advance, so just the fact that this video is going up on the 1st is a win in my book. But speaking of the unboxing, I did a whole video on my channel that was just published right before this one. Since this is going up on the 1st, it will be right before this one. But it is the unboxing for this whole card kit, so you can see everything that is inside the card kit and just kind of get my 2 cents on my first thoughts. You might have just noticed that I used a tape runner because I ran out of the tape that came in the kit. I went ahead and put all of the card bases onto the card fronts onto the card bases ahead of time with that tape. So now that I'm all out on this video, I will use my tape runner just to get some of these bigger pieces on. Some people do like to use liquid glue for this. I haven't really been lucky with that, I guess. It just, sometimes the paper warps and I'm just not interested in having that be an issue, so I use the double-sided tape. And then for things like this, I will pull out my trusty go-to liquid glue, which is the Barely Art liquid glue. If you know, you know. If you don't, you're going to want some. So I do have a link for that in the description if you're interested in checking out this glue. I put mine in a teeny tiny bottle for filming and for just general crafting. It's way easier to hold a small bottle, but it does come in a bigger bottle like this, and I just refill it into there. Anyway, this first card was one of my favorite designs because I love a strawberry milkshake, and then the pun of it all with the so cool sticker, I just love that. So this one for the first card is a win in my book. My little wax thing just fell apart yesterday. I guess it just crumbled, so now I'm down to one little gem picker, which is kind of making me nervous because what if this blue one does too? I don't know. I think I need to invest in a better wax tip, but I've just been avoiding it since I had 2 that worked. This could be a summer card too, or even just like a hello card. Okay, now if you know me, I usually stick to the contents in the card kits, but this video I did add a few extras, but nothing too crazy, nothing that you can't pick up at your local craft store or grab on the Spellbinders website. So what I added, it's not that crazy either. What I added was 1 piece of paper that was black cardstock. So I used 4 panels. So you'll see this is the first one. Then I used 1 white cardstock to make this border that these little pieces are living on. And I used 1 light purple, this background cardstock paper. The cardstock, not the pattern paper. And that was it. Everything else came from the card kit unless I say differently. And I think in my bonus videos, or my bonus card at the end and my bonus project at the end is a different story, so I will let you know about those when the time comes, but not yet. Now it's time to focus on this adorable cat with the birthday hat. I just really like this one. It's just so cute. And the design for this one, I just thought, you know, let's use up that pattern paper in a fun way, and I just kind of made some panels. I know that there is a different kind of card layouts, and it's fun to play around with different ones and just kind of see what happens when you kind of move stuff around. So when I first started this layout, I wasn't sure if I was going to like it, but the more I kept kind of playing around with it and layering on the back different colors. I really did enjoy this one. Yes, did I have a perfect flower placement before I started yapping? But now it's different, and that's just fine. Things change. The last thing I'm adding to this card is the sentiment that says amazing. I know when I did my unboxing I said birthday, and there really wasn't a lot of birthday sentiments, so I had to use the die cuts to kind of make birthday a thing. On this one, I just think it kind of reads birthday because it's fun. This one, it's a birthday card even though it doesn't say happy birthday, but the cat's wearing a hat, so you know, it kind of works. These sequins are so fun just to quickly pop onto my cards and just add a lovely shine with not a lot of bulk. So that to me is always a win. And this is all set and ready to go. The next card that I'm working on here is just kind of a fun rainbow birthday card. I just loved the pattern paper on this. I just thought that it was so fun. And then the big chipboard stickers that say happy day are just really cheerful. So we're going to go ahead and put those on my little card front here. Wow, I just heard my accent again on. If you don't know, I'm from Minnesota, and that's just the Midwest way. All the vowels. Moving along, this one I kind of envisioned as a fun birthday card for a young person, or I guess really anyone who likes the rainbow, but I know the rainbow is like all the rage these days. I'm a kindergarten teacher, and let me tell you, the rainbow and unicorns, everything that's just like sparkly and cheerful is in. So this card to me reminded me of my students, and I hope they're doing well this summer. As you're watching this video, you can go ahead and click the link that I have down below that says all subscriptions, and then check out the rest of the club items. Just open up a new tab so you don't leave me here. But you can check out the rest of the clubs for August. They are just so stunning this month. I really, really like the one that's Girl on a Swing, which is what I call that one, but it's really called Breezy Swing. And I just think that it's just so bright and fun. And of course I didn't leave room for my candle. Perfect. You know what? We're just going to cut it because there's no rules here. This is my craft room. I'm the captain now. Moving along. There we go. Oh, that is just so cute. Yes, you can cut your own dies. No one will tell on you. Especially not me. Anyway. What was I just saying? I don't know. It's a bright, cheerful card, and I just popped up the cake so it have a little bit of life and fun. And then I'm finishing off this one with some puffy stickers. These ones are the stars. I'm going to skip the sequins on this one since there is a bit of glimmering and there's already a lot going on in this card. So we'll just call this one all set. The next one was kind of a fun one to envision. I kind of got inspiration from the inspiration sheet for this. So what I'm going to do is glue on these flowers, and I had a perfect placement. Again, didn't remember that and just kind of grabbed. So here we are, repositioning. Probably should have used that press and seal, but such is life, you know. Anyway, I'm going to end up cutting the edges off of some of these flowers, but that's okay. Again, you're allowed to cut your dies. No one will tell on you. And then I'm going to put the sentiment good vibes right in the center, so I don't really need anything right here. I think that's what I'm going to go with. Just put the flowers down, glue some of the edges, and skip some of the other edges so I don't gunk up my paper cutter too much. But that's why we love working on our little mat here. Now that I have my flowers on, I'm just going to go ahead and grab my paper cutter. This is the one I use. Is it my favorite? I guess it's the best. I guess this is my favorite paper cutter of the rest of mine, I do really like the Tim Holtz mini trimmer, but it is mini, like the title of it says, so it does not work very well when I need to use anything over, I think it's like 3.5 inches. So one day I'll grab the larger one that matches that one, but until then, I'm using this paper cutter until it goes kaput. I don't really like the slider paper cutters personally. I find that I am just not very skilled with them and just tend to rip stuff and then cut crooked, and I don't like that. So the guillotine ones are kind of more my preference, I guess. Okay, now that I have my panel and all my edges cut, I will put on my pattern paper to my card. Just kind of line it up and hope for the best, honestly. Alrighty. I have a couple extra flowers, so they'll just go back into my stash. I have a ton left over, and I made, well, after I'm done with this video, I will have made 15 cards and 4 extra projects. So that's pretty good to still have extras even after all of those cards. Oh, this is fun. I love this one. Oh, this might be my favorite. Okay, we'll just have to see. I really do like, there's this one that has the girl who's on the skateboard. Oh, but there's also the skating one. I don't know. There's a lot of favorites this month, I think, which is kind of funny because originally when I opened it up, I thought birthday for like everything, but now that I'm kind of looking at my cards, there's a lot of just kind of general thinking of you, or just kind of like a sweet hello kind of style, which is really fun and super important to send those kind of cards because, you know, everyone is dealing with something in their life, and a happy card is always welcomed in my book. All right, this next one is the roller skating one, which is one of them that I was kind of excited for. So look at how fun this background paper is. It just has a lot of life. And again, this card kit has a lot of my favorite colors, which is the blue, purple, pink, and teal. That whole color combination of the cool colors is just kind of my thing. So I'm going to lightly put some glue on here. I don't want to go too heavy-handed because I don't want anything to warp, but I'm just going to kind of hope for the best here and put down my 2 green pieces first. And they're going to be behind this black and white kind of checkered piece. So I'll need to leave a little gap in the middle of these two. This will create the illusion that I have this big green piece of paper behind here, but really they're just 2 scraps. So mum's the word. I am beyond excited, you guys. Tomorrow I'm shooting my announcement video that's going to go up on the 10th. I am so excited, kind of nervous, so I hope you come on back to my channel on the 10th for that announcement video. To put on these roller skates, I'm going to pop up one of them because ideally if you have roller skates, one would be on top if they are next to each other. So I'm going to glue down the back one and then use the foam squares to pop up the top one. And I'm going to use the negative space parts of my foam squares because they work just like the foam squares, but they are not square. But it's a great way to get the most bang for your buck and use the whole card kit. How is your summer going? Leave a comment down below. I want to know what's going on, what you're up to. If you would like a little update about me, here you go. It is now August, which means as a teacher, I'm getting ready for school, so yay, I can't wait for the new school year to start. I know this sounds kind of crazy, but I really love teaching kindergarten. It's just like the best job in the world. So I'm not even being sarcastic. I love it. They are just the bomb. And, you know, like every job, There's good days and bad, but I'd say the good days are so bountiful that the bad days aren't even bad. And that's really because of my students, because they're just adorable and sweet, and I just love the growth from kindergarten. It is unbelievable. They come in, some of them know some letters, some know numbers, some know nothing at all, some don't even know like their last name. And they leave knowing how to read, they can count, they are working on those independence skills. It just is a year of amazing growth, and I just am so passionate about kindergarten. And I really do love my school that I work for. They're just very supportive staff and very supportive parents. I would not trade that for the world. Anyway, what else is going on this summer? I guess I'm preparing for some craft sales this fall. I have a crafty friend who runs a big one that is happening this fall, and I just kind of got the crafty bug all of a sudden to kind of start preparing for that one. So I've been kind of thinking about some ways that I could make some gift tag holders, or some gift card holders, sorry, not gift tag, gift card holders, some Christmas tags, and just some kind of fun stuff for the craft fairs. I will maybe keep you updated if you're interested. At the end of this video, I will show you some projects that I made. They're on my desk, that's why I'm pointing. But some projects that I made with this card kit, and those are going to the craft fair. So I'm excited to show you. Anyway, this one I put the letters on wonky just for some playfulness, and then we're going to finish it off with, of course, some sequins because they're just gorgeous. This one's a very sweet one, and this reminds me of summer. And right now, stay cool is what we need because it's getting hot in Minnesota. I know a few videos ago I said, oh, we've been so lucky and so blessed at the temperatures, and I just am loving summer. Yeah, no. Minnesota said bet. And now it's super humid here. I have very straight hair, and now in this humidity, I am just getting all these random curls, so that's just so fun. And it's just a different world now. Minnesota is quite a beast. If you've never been here, I don't know. Maybe come the fall. It's a little more of a mild climate in the fall, but I mean, really, we have those sub-zero temperatures in the winter, and now in the summer, I mean, it was like 97 today. With the humidity, it said like feels like 107, and I just thought, nope, today is a crafting inside day, so with a fan. But I just can't believe it. The weather here is just nuts. And yeah, I've lived here my whole life, and it still surprises me. Anyway, this one was kind of a fun, more of a spunky card, if you will, or maybe kind of like a punky card with the green and the black. But I just thought this girl was kind of fun on the skateboard with her glasses, and I just thought it would be kind of fun to make something a little more edgy with the color scheme here. And I just love this teal of this You Make Me Smile. This teal might be the color of my new craft room. I've been kind of playing around with that. And, you know, speaking of Minnesota, we have Caribou Coffee here. And if you don't know what that is, that's fine. It's a coffee company that's kind of like a Starbucks, comparable to a Starbucks, I'd say. But, you know, every coffee shop has their own thing. But Caribou Coffee is big in Minnesota. Just going to grab some press and seal as I just chat a little bit more. But this is just to help move my die cut shapes around without losing my placement too much. Anyway, but Caribou Coffee is... Sometimes I feel like I'm so all over the place. Anyway, Caribou Coffee's color is that teal. And I was just kind of looking at colors, and I thought, you know, teal's gorgeous. And that's kind of what I'm going for. So we'll see when that happens, or I'm not sure timing of it all. I'm still in my craft room upstairs, in my more like a makeshift craft room at this point. So we'll just see whenever I get into that new craft room. I will just be so excited. And the reason why, the whole construction of it all is the reason why I am going over to my parents' house tomorrow to film, because it still is quite crazy over here with the construction. So for my announcement video, I'll be at my parents' house, which is really fun to visit. It is killing me that I can't really say too much else, but 10 more days and you'll know all the deets. If you're kind of wise on the scene of the card world, you might kind of catch on since it's being announced on the 10th. Hint, 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 hint. Anywho, last card here that I am making on camera. I hope that you've enjoyed this so far. When I show you all the rest of the cards, ooh, aggressive, I'd like you to tell me your favorite, and just the reason why I ask your favorites is because I like to know what you like from my creating, because if I'm making things that aren't inspiring you, or just, you know, not people aren't liking anymore, I gotta change it up. So it really does help me to know what you like and just kind of your take on this whole situation here. Again, I'm putting on Sentiments Wonky because it's a little more fun. This one, I'm going to skip the embellishments because there's that gorgeous gold foiling on those flowers and leaves and the sentiment, so I think it's all set. Okay, I'm going to clean up my work area for just a second here, and then I'll show you the rest of my cards and my fun surprise project. Like I said, be on the lookout for your favorite card, and let me know in the comments by just telling me, you know, it's the one with the roller skates, or it's the good vibes card. Just let me know in the comments. If you have a couple favorites, you can say them too, that's fine. Here's a look at my first bonus card. This one was with the fun little bunny, and I think it's a cat or a bear, I don't know. Cat, long tail, it's a cat. Bunny and cat card. This one was just a darling one with that sweet bird. I just loved that bird. I don't know why, but I've been really into birds lately. So that one spoke to me. This Thinking of You, yes, I pulled out my own glimmer sentiment for this one. I just thought that it would look really pretty on here. So that was an extra that was not in the card kit. So just throwing that out there. The Smile one is just screaming summer to me, and I think this would be fun as like a thank you card if you were to go to someone's house for like a beach day, or I don't know, something like that. This Go Girl card I just loved. As a kid, I would have loved this with the cat and the donuts and the blue and the pink. I just love this one. This Hello sentiment is again an extra sentiment, but the rest of it is all from the card kit. This girl's got her balloons. She's on the move, going to make someone's day brighter with those balloons. And then the last one, I used all of the butterflies from the kit and popped them all up and ended up with this gorgeous card. I think for pattern paper, I have a confession. I didn't use this one. The urge to hoard this paper was too overwhelming, and I just could not cut into it, which is so pathetic. But you, crafty friend, might understand, but I just think it's so pretty. I should look at it and use it to reference to make some more with some watercolors, but I just couldn't cut into this one. So I will cut into it one day, maybe. I don't know. For now, it's going to be in my crafting hoard of my special pattern papers. Anyway, I think it just said pattern paper again. Patterned paper. Okay. Now for the fun project. Let me just clear off a little area here, and I can't wait to show you. So I actually grabbed these online last fall, and they did not come in time to do anything with for my last craft fair, and I just got busy with Christmas and then I ended up not using them. But here they are. Are you ready? They're little notebooks. They're so cute, aren't they? Okay, I'll show you what it looks like before. So this is my demo one, and you just open it up and it has all these little post-it notes, and you can easily take one off like this. This is my demo one, so I don't mind using it up or showing you how it goes. But it has 5 solid colors, and then it has the little ones in the front, and it is just so cute. And I think this would be a perfect gift for like a teacher or anyone who really has notes or anything to take. Anyone who has notes to take. So this is the little notebook, and I customized these little notebooks with the pieces from the card kit that were left over. So you know when you make cards from a card kit and you're an A2 size card maker, you end up with a lot of strips that look like this, with this main piece and then this piece, because that is the missing area of the A2 size card. So I thought, what can I do with this? Well, it fits perfectly on these notebooks. This one's a little thicker because I cut this one down, but you can see I just cut these down, and then I added this is a chipboard sticker on this one, the rainbow, and then these 3 are all of the die cut pieces, and I just glued them on, Barely Art liquid glue for the win again, and put them back in their original packaging. What a cute gift, you know? Anyway, let me know your thoughts on the gifts and your favorite card. Ooh, I didn't say my favorite card. Whoa, hitting my lamp. Okay. If I had to pick a favorite, it's going to be a tie between the Good Vibes card and the Chase Your Dreams, because these two are just kind of my style, and I love both of them. Anyway, let me know your favorites in the comments. Thank you for watching all the way to the end. Come on back on the 10th for my announcement video. I'm so excited. I'm about to explode with excitement. So I should probably end this video before I let something slip. Enough said. Goodbye. Happy crafting.